That was music from Chill Cartoon Vibes, a YouTube channel that does, well, chill cartoon vibes. So go check out their channel. It's pretty sick. Let's get straight into it, though, shall we, chat room? Make sure that I got. Yeah, okay. Everything looks good. Everything looks like it's coming up. Do it. Greetings and salutations.
Hello.
Oh,
Salutating!
What up?
He said it. He said the thing. Rain said the thing.
I have salutated. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's all sticky in here now.
You make it sound like a disease, Rains.
Yes, it is! I can't stop!
I can't stop salutating.
Somebody get him help.
It is in my blood!
Ew. Alright, who wants to give me the recap?
I have it. I wrote it out.
Oh boy.
Let me could you I do it? Hello, I'm Moody. Moody. Let's see here. Hello.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good.
Hello. Okay, I found her. We've left the dust and grime of Oasis behind, taking one of Telta Sector's portals to an entirely different dimension. I have to say, it's more pervasive than my teleport so far anyway. Whether Oasis will be the same when we return is yet to be seen. We left it with rising Voidka levels and, I like to call them the local authorities, but the Onyx, they're looking for us. And at least one of them found the temple, so we took the indexes with us at least. And the girl, she's safe for now, hopefully. When we got here, it didn't take me long to piece together we're on Valkus. It's a planet known for its religious fervor and a successful Taladonic project. I knew we were heading to a forgotten Taladonic laboratory, but I didn't think we would find a fully stocked academy. It's nothing like I've ever seen. Even the Ardent Amphitheater pales in comparison to this, and, well, on Eris, it was just a small section for the Taladani. It feels almost like coming home, coming into this place for me. It reminds me of when I was on Highfall, and I can feel the echoes of this body, of being in the Ardent Amphitheater. Maylee and I set out immediately, cataloging the contents of the room that we first stepped foot in, and I haven't been that excited since we were on Arist. The amount of knowledge that's here it's more than I could have hoped for. The others, they found quite a few supplemental documents, including a map of this place, and it certainly makes sense to me that instead of wasting all that space and energy on hallways and connecting rooms, it's just a door that teleports into each one of those rooms. I have to keep that in mind for, I suppose, if I ever build a place like this. Our biggest find thus far, the primary project that this academy was working on, is called an astral railway. From the bits and pieces we've understood, it appears to be harnessing the infinite generation of energy when Voidka and astral magic are successfully put together. It's like, almost like digital magic, two opposites that are able to form a bridge and work together. Avaris was able to, I suppose power is the right word, power up what I think of as a digital book, and it showed to him that this railway that they've been working on bridges our sector, the Taladani sector, which when I first found out about that, I had to sit down, but our sector, it combines it with another. And as exciting as that could be, the threat to our sector obviously is folly, which is what we've been chasing for since I met this group of people. But what we don't know is, what is that sector that has been connected to? Or I suppose if that connection was successful, and if it's still open. We know there's a danger to us here somewhere, but we're not quite sure where it is, and my best guess is it's something has come through from that, or perhaps it malfunctions so much that it's just an endless, writhing mass of energy, unkept. But Maylee and I, well, it feels good to have someone who is, well, up for the puzzle. I very much love solving puzzles, and the others, I feel confident they'll keep us safe as we keep going.
Alrighty. Inspiration for you. So,
Damn.
it begins. You guys got a lot to explore, lots of places to go. Let's start with the map, shall we?
Yes. Can you guys take notes on the map rooms for me? I'm finishing my breakfast.
I gotcha.
Thank you.
Do-do-do-do-do. Be clear, this only includes the rooms that are in the academy. It does not include the laboratory.
Fun.
Alright, you ready to write them down, Books?
I'm ready.
Okay. Unfortunately, I can't copy-paste these to you because they're all intertwined with notes. It'd just take me longer to remove the information
That's
you
fine.
don't know yet.
The spoilies?
Yeah. So, here we go. Of the rooms, there are the following. The administration office, which you've discovered. The scriptorium, in which you've discovered and are currently inside of.
Wait, how do you spell that? Sprict.
Script. SCRIPTORIUM. Yeah.
I got it. Yep.
Next, we have our classrooms 1 through 8, one of which has been discovered.
Yep.
The oratory.
Yep.
Divine lectern. Lectern spelled Lectern.
Yep.
Primal lectern. Astral lectern.
Mm.
Amphitheater.
Mm. Yep.
Archives. Designation Rentos.
Rentos. Okay.
Rentoss.
Gotcha.
Archives. Designation JASA. JHASAA. Archives. HATES. HAATES. Archives. Kasaka. KASAKA.
Hold on, you're losing me.
Okay.
What was the last one?
Archives Kasaka. KASAKA. Archives Delos. DAILOS.
Yep.
Can you put a note for those books? Those are months of the year.
Those are also the goddesses of the Red Pantheon.
I was wondering where I had heard those names before.
Yep.
It's not on
Archives.
the ask one.
Designation Verza. VERZA.
Mhm.
Next room. Herbarium. HERBARI.
The Garden Club!
Oh my god.
A conservatory, I'm so excited.
Martial Sanctum.
Oh! Lulu.
The boys!
Yes. Eyebrow raise.
Explorer Sanctum.
Yep.
Student Dormitories 1 and 2.
Yep.
Teacher Dormitories.
Mm.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that 26 total, Arcadum? Or are there secret rooms we have to find?
Those are 26 that are on the map.
Okay.
Not counting the
Excited, guys.
laboratory input that you can put in.
I feel like we're Nancy Drew.
Yes. Did you ever play those video games? They were so
Yes.
good.
I feel
Let's do it,
very
Molly.
like it's so cute. I just feel so like innocent.
I don't know what that is.
It's a point and click adventure.
It's Hansel
Oh,
and
I
Gretel.
love those.
Yeah, mystery solving.
Can
I
you
love point and click.
can you elucidate what you mean by the combinations we put in on the laboratory?
So the map shows a physical map of the academy, but next to each of the names of the rooms, there are an input pattern of sigils, meant to be the code that you place, or the ordering of the sigils that you press in order to open the door to that specific room. You discovered an input pattern that depicts something not on the list, which is the laboratory.
Oh, it's a secret lab.
So is there are there different labs? Sorry, I don't quite understand. Are there different labs and we put in different combinations to get to different ones? Or do we need to figure out what is the proper combination to get to the lab?
Okay, there is a map with 26 rooms on the map.
Mhm.
Each one of those rooms has a specific combination that you input into the magical door in order to go into them. You found a 27th input in the room that you were exploring, that the other party members were exploring, that they discovered an input to go to a laboratory, which is not
Okay.
on the previous list.
Got it.
Secret lab.
Secret lab. Secret
Yep.
lab. Got it.
Hey,
Just
I got my
posted it
chair
all.
from them.
Posted it all cleaned up there. Everything should be great.
Thank you, Bucks. My
No
breakfast is
problem.
complete.
Can we know which of the classrooms has already been discovered?
Classroom 1.
Okay.
So what do we want to do, guys? Where do we
Ooh!
want to
Character. Actually, is there anything you guys want to do out of character first before we start?
No.
Okay. I think we had just finished talking about our finds so far, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have her pose a question. So, where would you all like to go next? We could also split up, I suppose.
No. I disagree with splitting up. I think we should stick together.
Well,
I
you let us
just
split up
think
last time.
Yes, and
There's-
since then I have regretted.
There's also so many rooms here. If we want to get to them all, we should divide and conquer.
Do we want to get to them all? Is that the goal?
I
Your
mean,
eyes
right.
are wide
Sparkle.
up. Yes, I would very much like to see it all.
I kind of agree. I mean, I know I'm a stickler for getting things done fast and, getting to the end goal as quick as possible, but this is honestly kind of exciting.
Be beneficial. Take advantage of the knowledge given to us at this time. Yes.
Perhaps,
I have a bad
perhaps we should
feeling.
split into groups and take the areas that are closest to our specialties. Like the archives, I could make short work of those, but this martial sanctum, well, I imagine that's more suited for someone else.
Sierra, do these designations mean anything to you?
Of the archives, yes, those are. She'll pause and wonder how much of ours knows about time, tracking passage. It's the months of the calendar year.
Oh. But also designations, yes? Places.
There's also how I, kind of worship my own boyfriend, Sekulcuse?
Yes.
Yeah. He's part of something called the Grey Pantheon that houses a handful of other gods and goddesses. There's also a pantheon called the Red Pantheon that houses different goddesses that are mostly centered around travel of the astral sea, including the astral traveler.
And if I am to understand this now, if these books are correct, that there is a difference between an angel and a god? Is this what you're telling me?
Yes.
A large difference of ours.
It,
I suppose if it makes you feel better, you might be able to argue that the angels are lesser gods, but the gods that we're used to would dwarf the angels' power source by leaps and bounds. So they'd be like actual, not actual, that's the wrong way to say it. But you know what I'm saying, right? Havers?
I think this is not a useful use of our time.
Well, if we want to split up, I would say send the more magically inclined, studious sort mages to places like the lecterns and the archives, and maybe the herbarium and the amphitheater and the oratory. And if y'all wanted to take like the classrooms or the dorms or those sanctums, I think that would be a pretty even distribution.
I do have one request if we are splitting up. My focus is... I will not be paying attention to any sort of danger. If either one of you, and she looks at Mulu and say no, if either one of you could accompany me, it would be a relief.
I can also come with you, Syrah. I don't know which group I belong in.
That's true, you do have quite the penchant for magic. If you wouldn't mind keeping an eye out, it would be I'd feel much better.
Sure. And let's let the guys, beat each other off of each other.
So
First knots.
would Luca be going with the guys then? Because we wouldn't want to leave you completely without someone who had an understanding of magic, since this is somewhat more of a magical school, academy type place.
I don't care where I go.
We would welcome Luca. I think the fewer groups we split into, the wiser. That way, if something happens out of nowhere, we will not have to be all over the place looking for multiple groups.
So girls and guys.
Girls and
I am
guys.
quite fond, though, of not Luca, your ability to understand the ley lines. I have
Yes.
a intuition that's going to be important.
Yes, that is something I would like to look into. But first, and he holds his hand out. My pen, please.
She'll take out a quill and put it in there. She'll look mischievous.
He throws it on the ground.
Oh,
My pen.
is that how you treat writing implements? She'll scoop it up with a tentacle.
Yes, but I want the one that I designated as mine. And his hand is still out.
Well, shall we go?
No, I want my pen.
Syrah, I'm sure we'll find more of those out and about.
There were like 20 of them in that drawer.
20?
Yes, there were plenty.
Plenty, yeah. There was a very large volume of them.
Excellent. You can have those. I like this gift.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Can you please transfer it to me?
She said you could have those in the drawer.
You can have the other one.
No, I do not want those. I want the specific one that you took.
That seems to make me want it more.
Question for you then. Why would you ask the lame cleric to go get it when you seem to... Looks down. have perfectly functioning 8 legs of your own.
She'll look down as well. I'm not sure who you're trying to persuade, but you will never convince me you are lame.
Looks at leg that is tattered.
You've been floating the entire time we've been here.
Then he just like turns off his hovering and gets down his leg.
Okay, now he's just milking it, Sierra.
Oh, I've fallen.
Pulls out of wheelchair.
She'll look at him just like kind of collapse on the floor. I thought you were a doctor.
Effie kind of
I'm a
elbows
surgeon.
Sierra. Effie elbows Sierra in the ribs. So, you know how Sekulku's god beggars? Sometimes there were beggars that, you know, he would tell me to go, like, talk to, but they were faking it the whole time. They were, like, not even really crippled. They just wanted the free money.
She'll just chortle. Would you like to come and look at ley lines with me?
If you give me my pen.
It's mine. I suppose I'll see you later then.
I do not believe so.
She'll move to walk away.
I need you to do something for me. Make a wisdom save.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Let me put her back.
Maybe we'll face palm.
Oh my god.
Put it on the record that I've used whole person against my own party more than actual enemy.
Unfortunately for you, baby girl. Swank! Really?
Oh. Yes. I
So you'd
want
rather-
it, and it is mine.
Well, you'll have to do better than that.
Just
She'll keep
tackle
doing it
her.
again.
Not lo- No, stop wasting your spells. My gosh. Where are you, children?
We-
Come on.
We probably we're here for this lab, guys and ladies. Most likely there's going to be something in that lab that doesn't want us to discover that it's there. We need to make sure we have all the resources that we can. And Luca, I understand it was your pen. And look here, Effie does a sleight of hand trick to pull a pen out of Luca's ear. Here, this one is yours. It's from your ear. Here. And she
I
hands it
don't
to
want
Luca.
that one. I want the one that was taken selfishly from me by Syrah, who seems to decide that her needs are ahead of my own.
Sakes, not Luca, you gave it to me. I asked you
I
to
did
do
not.
it, and you handed it over.
I did not. I showed it to you, and you grabbed it, and thus told me that I could go get the same item myself if I so decide. But I deemed that as mine.
She'll walk away. I don't have time for this.
He whispers low enough that Effie can hear it. His care for her is undue. But I see how this is now. And he looks at Effie. Since she has taken something that is mine, and I would assume that she is a friend, and you are my friend as well. He holds his hand out for the pen.
Effie places it in his hand. Did you see how I pulled it out of your ear though?
This was fantastic. Thank you. You're truly kind.
Effie
His love
holds
for
out
you.
her
is
her
true.
arms for
He
an
goes
embrace.
in and hugs. He goes in and hugs her, and then gets smushed by her giant boobs.
She lets him motorboat her.
He doesn't
Wow.
go that far.
Looks at camera. Okay.
Charlie loves you.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Now I have my magic pen. I'm ready. Who am I going with?
I think we're going guys and gals. Luca, not Luca. You got a way to contact us while we're out in some other place of the academy?
I have message. No, sending, sorry.
I have it, yes.
Okay.
You know what else I have? Guiding bolt.
So, hey, Sierra, shall we plan like a meetup kind of area in like a certain amount of time so that, you know, we make sure that nobody gets lost? and we can reconvene on what we've all found.
She'll look at her fake wristwatch that she's had since the Ardent Amphitheater. Are any of you able to tell the passage of time with accuracy?
In here? I don't know.
I can count.
Melee, don't you have
Yeah.
that thing that you can do with your other thing that can tell time on people?
It's only for an hour.
Yeah, why don't you give them an hour of stuff and we reconvene after an hour? That's the
All
best
right.
way to do it.
And we'll meet back up in the main room where we all first showed up in the first place, yeah?
You could also each
Yep.
of you cast a spell with the same duration, and if it ends, return to where you're going.
Well, who wants the little hourglass that I'm gonna
Fine.
give y'all?
Alright, never mind.
Oh, it's
No,
a
I
good
can hold
idea,
on.
Moody.
Ah, whatever. It's fine.
Zero will,
Oh.
Moto, what a terrible idea.
It's because I don't have a hat on, I guess.
Oh, well,
Or I'm
Okay,
not
not
coked
Luca.
out of my mind.
He takes the hour. Wait, how does it materialize?
So-
Like, what does it look like?
give me your hand,
He holds out his hand.
and on the back of your hand, she will cast Prestidigitation.
Ooh,
And
gee.
it's just going to be a little kind of spectral hourglass that has, the sand going down, right?
It kind of itches. He starts scratching his hand.
Well, sorry, it's not supposed to itch,
Am I allergic?
I don't... The magic? I don't think so.
No, that's fine. I'm just thinking too hard about this.
Yeah, all right. So this little symbol's gonna stay with you for an hour, and once it disappears, then let's meet back in this room, okay?
All right.
And I'll give myself one so that we're on the same schedule. And she winks at Moto.
Moto cannot wink back because he has no eyes.
No.
So he will just look at you with his face.
So it seems, yes, boys and girls, this is good. I know you three ladies do not need protection from such things, but I can join you if you wish to split the forces of. I have the embracing healing of Veldan, yes? If you were to get hurt, do you have means to take care of yourselves? You'll heal your wounds, you see?
Hero will say somewhat spitefully, I would appreciate that, as it seems that our cleric is more keen to cause harm.
Me.
Effie lets out a smidge chuckle.
I've got a whole pocket full of healing potions, but I mean, as long as you think that just the 3 other guys are going to be strong enough to handle themselves.
You can handle anything.
Hero smiles at that one. Oh, wow, Bailey.
Well, either way, we have a lot of rooms to go through. Havaris, pick.
I would like to, I am a pursuer of knowledge myself. I would like to accompany you if you will allow such thing. I am
And
trusted.
hurry up
All
the
right,
stairs.
get up the
come on.
stairs. Hurry.
I am moving.
You're
Here's her
ambling
putting in
down
the
there.
combination.
Yes, this is me moving. Walk, step.
Wow, you're so slow.
Can-
It's almost like you're coming from another room or something.
So just us 3. Got it.
It seems so.
A little bit above table, I want to go through and mark who's going to go to what. So I'm going to run down the list really quickly and then put guys or girls on which one
Mhm.
we're exploring. So scriptorium, we are already done.
Mm-hmm.
Classrooms run through 8 is the boys, right? With classroom run 1 already done.
Yeah.
I think that's better. I thought we should start with the oratory.
Yeah.
Okay, so girls is oratory, divine lectern.
I think we're oratory all the way down to
To Herbarium.
and then Martial Sanctum, and the other sanctums are for them.
And
Well,
the
I'm
door.
Okay,
going to the
so-
herbarium without
Boys,
And without Luca. I mean,
Without Luca.
boys,
Uh-huh.
boys,
Yeah,
boys.
Yeah, I think we would also go to the herbarium at some point.
Okay, hold on. I'm just updating this list and putting it in notes.
I'll say, where's this note? Or where's
Yeah,
this
it's gonna be in notes. I'm just copy pasting.
She'll take out her fire starter in full view of not Luca, and she'll start to recharge the counterspell slot that she used.
Hey, Sano. They're going
Yes.
to the Herbarium without you.
I'm going there. They can't stop me.
Yeah.
Like,
I was gonna say,
like a bunch of raiders.
They can't stop me.
They can't stop me. They're not there. I'm going to the herbarium if they wander on.
What are you gonna do? Stop me?
Yeah, exactly.
Nerd.
You don't keep me out of the garden club twice.
Not this time.
Not this
So,
time. Put up
we will
glasses.
go to the garden club together.
Are we just gonna
Yes.
work down the list so girls are going to oratory first?
Yeah,
That was
it
my
keeps it more organized.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Girls plus Havaris.
Yeah.
Yes.
Garvaris counts as wearing a dress.
Yeah.
He's one of the girls now.
I've only seen one person on band wear a dress like this.
Well, doesn't Havaris have his dancer's mail on?
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, I do.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Yeah, see?
We're both so manly. I've got my veil. He's got his dress.
I still
Men-
love the thought
we're men
that the
in
guy
tights.
turned up. Yeah, we lost our angel, and freaking Mulu and
Were they wearing this?
Mulu
this change your mind?
with the veil on, and freaking Mars
All right. Where are we starting?
Oratory.
Oratory girls.
Oratory. Let us go then.
Where are the boys going? Followed by them.
Probably the
Oh, wait, no.
classrooms.
Yeah, you're
Right.
probably starting at the classrooms.
Classroom number 2.
Are we going through
Yo.
like 2 through 8 then?
Yeah,
Probably.
you're going 2 through 8.
Oh,
We got
okay.
a classroom speedrun.
Speed.
There, I updated it for you.
Thank you.
We go in, we
What
do
did we
one
find in the-
investigation check, and then we go.
What did we find in the first one?
Magical pens.
No,
Yeah,
that wasn't
Max.
even the class. No, that wasn't the classroom.
That was the
Yeah.
What was that?
Effie found basically
Oh, okay.
nothing in there.
Nothing. Yeah, there was
Yeah.
nothing in the classroom
Oh,
besides
did
some
you,
books that nobody could read.
I bet Sarah could read them.
I'm sure she could. She could do a lot of things,
R-
including reading.
Read this, Pants Grab.
That's right. Pants grabs with the tentacle.
Wow, anyway.
Pants Grab, no pants.
What?
That's right.
Okay, hold on. I need to adjust the size of this room.
Dick grab.
Let's go with this. Okay, see if that looks right.
These like yarn plushies are so throwable.
That
I just
Hey.
throw them up and down.
seems good to me.
Throw them.
Now they're working. That's fine.
Yes.
All right,
What-
here we go. Oratory time.
Ooh!
I'm looking.
So I'm picturing this as like a chapel.
No. So an oratory, as you walk into it, you will see that different from the scriptorium, which is mostly about repairing of books and the placement of different workshops for magical item creation, the oratory is a free-form arcane weaving room. Here you can say books full of prose and mathematical equations unfinished. This is a room meant for the creation of spells.
Oh, okay. Boop.
Didn't we have an oratory in the spider house?
Yeah, I think so.
And we used that to infuse essence into shit, too.
Yeah. Yeah, but this place is strictly for spell creation. Within it, you can find different formulae, tomes of knowledge that are focused upon the art of spell creation. Most notably, the different pieces of a spell that are required, the rare forms in which it can be added into a spell by the use of meta magic, and also you will find books that reference power words and the languages that are infused by mana.
Is this anything? It looks like a cup of tea to me.
No, that's not it. That's not anything.
Okay, she'll go over here and let's see. Is this another one where I should tell you specifically what research topic she's looking for?
Yeah.
Okay. She'll come in here and her floating disc, which is just a giant, beautiful display of icicles, will float in after her with I don't know how many pounds of books are on it at this point. Probably like 50. And she'll tell it to just hover here. And she'll start looking for, you said power words, eh? And she's got 7 tomes of the council members that had I think each one of those was a power word. So she'll keep going on that topic.
Okay. So how long do you want to stay in here doing that? Research takes time.
Then first, I think I'd be more interested in seeing what was left half done.
What is currently being worked on in the oratory appears to be a conjuration spell of approximately 7th level.
Okay, she'd come look at that. Look at this giant desk. She'd pop a hip up and look at it. See if she can make any sense of what it was trying to
Arcana
summon.
check.
Okay.
Let's see here. The spell that was being worked on is a conjuration spell that has an arcane primal wellspring, an arcane wellspring, a wellspring of magic, but with a focal point of summoning forth a divine servant, specifically something referred to as a kindled true flame.
She'd share that out loud. This seems to be working on summoning something called a true flame. That seems in step with the... What was it that we saw? The holy flame?
Holy flame?
Yes, if my history is proper, this whole planet, Valkas, which I do believe is where we are, they seem to have a heightened sense of, well, worship, and not of the gods that she'll gesture towards Effie, that we are familiar with. So what or who they worship, well, I'm not quite sure on that, but it seems to be this holy flame, and I imagine this true flame might be perhaps a servant of that. Is it a ritual spell, Arcadum?
Negative.
Okay. This spell casting, however, is beyond me. Is there anything else left? Half done?
That's all that you can see.
Okay. She's going to change away from power words after that. And she's going to look for references to flame. True flame, holy flame.
How long are you thinking the research is going to take, Arcadum? Like, what's your standard for that?
Depends on the topic at hand, but it's not something that's measured in anything less than days. So it's going to take a while to discover and understand the information that you're searching.
So it's not as easy as just collecting the books like we did in the other rooms and then taking the time to read them later.
You could, but you still won't know that information until after you've read it, is what I'm saying.
That's fine with me.
We agreed to
coming
meet
at
in an
this-
hour, right?
Yeah. I'm kind of at this from a catalog perspective. So just references to it. She'd take it and put it on her floating disc.
Yeah. Maylee will search the other side of the room for those power word references to collect and add to the disc.
Sure. You find a
Is
few.
Effie sitting on the chair?
I'm sorry?
Effie just sitting on the big chair?
She's sitting on the chair, but does this desk over here have drawers?
Yeah.
She would like to go through and investigate, rifle through the drawers.
Inside, you find things you expect to find in drawers: quills, inkwells, spare pieces of parchment, things like that.
Any hidden drawers? False backs?
Negative.
Okay. Then Effie would want to research anything having to do with, like, divine spellcasting. And then throw it on the disc.
I'll just keep eye over everybody, but I am gonna ask aloud, maybe, or maybe Sierra, Effie even, maybe, I was hoping if we would have time, you could teach me, you see, sometimes I find myself, in battle, in precarious situation where my magic, from Velden, is limited. I need something to, how you say, be effective at the distance, yes? So I can make sure that everybody is within the presence of Velden to achieve such thing, you see?
You're looking for a way to increase your radius of effect. Is that right?
Maybe not the radius, but perhaps certain spells that you may have used, that I can use from a distance to maintain my proper positioning to make sure that, again, everybody is within the presence of Velden, you see?
Well, things that I'm familiar with, and Melee is as well. From watching you interact with that digital, I'm not sure what to call it, tablets, book, screen. You clearly have some sort of, she'll gesture towards her forehead, power source embedded in you for digital magic. So I would imagine you have an aptitude for digital spells. There are
Does
a
the
couple
wording
that we
of-
know.
Sorry, go ahead.
That was it.
Okay, does the word, like, digital mean something to me in that essence, or...
So, digital is a wellspring of quotations magic, similar to arcane, primal, astral, divine, things like that.
Okay.
The above board explanation is that it is technology that is sufficiently advanced that it is indistinguishable from magic.
Okay. I guess I'm just wondering if I should be, if I can use that word to kind of explain what I'm going for
Yes.
here. Okay, cool. Yes, it doesn't have to be right away. I do not know the time it will take for such thing. Just something I want to throw out there if we get time. I will watch over you at this given time. I've learned quite a bit for today, but I will be looking out, yes, you see?
Effie reaches into her boob pocket, pulls out a gun, and slides it across the table.
Widens eyes.
Can you use this?
Also, to
You're
reference,
looking for something at range.
also to reference the answer to your question, Storm, Effie does not find any divine spells or research to that specifically, because this is a place for spell creation, not a storage of that kind of knowledge. You'll have to find a place where it is actually stored here.
Cool. Just didn't know if there was any references to it since this place is
There
fully
is, but
in it.
only through power words and things like
Okay,
that.
cool. She'll make a note of the power words and move on. So Effie slides the gun across the table. You were looking for something for range, yeah?
Yes, am I proficient with gun?
Yeah, it's a martial weapon for you.
Okay, cool. As a bandian, cool. Yeah, he'll pick it up with 2 fingers. It's warm.
How are you? You're all the way over there. I'm watching him like try and reach.
Just takes a step forward and grabs gun with 2 fingers off the table. I can make use of this if I'm not hampering anything of your ability. Yes.
It'll be fine. Do you want one hand or two hand?
I suppose one is fine. Oh, perhaps I trade. I was looking. You seem to be very elusive. There's something I wish to share with you. Maybe I notice you have a kid, so maybe you could attach such. I can show you if you wish, and he'll give you the lesser defensive deck to put on your convalescence kit. This could help you, yes? A fair trade.
Blows in the cartridge and then shoves it into her Masterwork convalescence kit.
You know, blowing in it does nothing, yes? You see?
I was told that you need a blow in it in order for it to work.
Well, whoever told you that is very funny.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty, let's go see what the others are up to. What's the first one on the boys list?
Room number 2. Classroom number 2.
Before that, can we go to
two.
Yeah.
Could we go to the administrative office? He's gonna take all the wands for the magical pens.
Oh, you want to go there
Hello.
first?
Yes, I just want to get the rest.
Yeah, I mean, we can do like a quick deal.
Yeah.
Just like
20 minutes, in and out.
So you run
Yeah.
in. So you run in to take the wands, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
How
cool.
many do I get? I just want to make sure.
8.
8? Thanks.
Yeah.
I will update that.
Good.
Alright, I'm good. Let's go.
You know, not Luca, if you're truly concerned about people taking your things, perhaps you should label them.
Anything that is on my person, I would assume would be mine, correct?
Until it is not on your person, and then the arguments happen.
Oh, so it's a free-for-all now?
I'm just saying, for ease in the future.
So
they
if...
ask whose it is, you can point, your name is on it.
Oh, so I must take all the time to write my name on every single item. Did you write your name on that sword? He points to one of the swords.
Well, no, but if someone takes my sword, I will find another.
Oh,
They are
okay,
just things.
so I could have one then. He grabs one.
Do you want one?
Yes.
Why?
Well then, if you said
Simply
that,
to prove a point? Is that what this is?
But you're saying that because I'm getting something, or not getting something, excuse me, something that is mine, that I have claimed that is on my person, and if someone else takes it, then I need to write my name on it, that is no longer mine. But if I ask to get something from you and I take it, then it's no longer yours, it is mine now, right?
If you take it, do you want it? And then he'll like hold out a sword to you.
You'll take it.
Okay. Let me do that. Hang on. You can have this one. This is Dante. This is the Claw. I gotta find you on the list. You're not on the list. Oh wait, there you are. Dunk.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Be careful with that. Very sharp.
Of course.
Okay, so what were we looking for?
Investigation, I assume.
Go ahead.
What's in this room? Yeah.
Goddamn. Luca's searching. Ooh.
While searching the classroom, you find that in one of the drawers of the desks of where the students would sit, you find a curious-looking item. Specifically, it appears to be a potion of some kind. Etched on the outside, you will see a language that you do not recognize.
Curious potion with strange language.
What color has the liquid?
Yeah.
It is blue and shimmering.
Blue and shimmering.
Remove this
You try to
curtain's guy.
Arcana to see what type of potion this is.
Sure. You have discovered a potion of mind blank.
Oh, what? Potion of mind blank.
A potion of mind blank does the following.
Oh, do we get the pop-up? the full screen pop-up?
The slight excitement of, oh, do we get the pop-up?
Unfortunately, no. But,
I don't think that works for items.
but the
That'd be so nice.
the elixir of mind. Oh, it's an elixir, not a potion. The elixir of mind blank
elixir.
does the following.
Ooh.
Once imbibed, this acts as the mind blank spell with the same duration. The mind blank spell works like this: for the duration of 24 hours. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch has immunity to psychic damage and the charmed condition. The target is also unaffected by anything that would sense its emotions or alignment, read its thoughts, or magically detect its location, and no spell, not even wish, can gather information about the target, observe it remotely, or control its mind.
Wow.
Would,
That is
would,
so
that,
good.
would that work against absolute territories?
No, because they're absolute.
Okay.
Mind blank spell does not have the absolute trait.
Yeah, okay.
Could you paste that somewhere?
Sure.
Let's see. I have a separate doc that I'm writing something on, or stuff on. So. Guys, I found this very interesting potion.
Mm.
It's like mind blank.
Oh. Did you discover in what way it's useful?
Oh, well, we could, potentially use this for... Or if we're worried about something being detected, or read, or psychically damaged, or charmed, stuff like that. And
Sounds
it's good for
useful.
24 hours.
That's pretty potent.
Yes. Right. Copy paste this. Oops. There we go. No, share all that with the boys. And look somewhere else.
Sena would look out the window to see where his geolocation is.
You find yourself on the northern side of the academy. You're currently looking out over into the garden fields that surround the academy. You can see that in the distance there appears to be an otherwise indecipherable wall of black ash.
Interesting.
I'm checking behind the curtains.
Alright. As you begin to search, that is all that you find in this area, other than quills and parchment.
Nerd things. Okay, I'm ready to move to the next room.
Are the quills like the usual format of quills, I guess? Like just like they don't look any like different from like normal quills, right?
They do not.
Yeah, okay. I guess we could move on.
Oh, but what are on these? And he starts looking at the parchments. He starts to unfurl one.
Well, what you see is a bunch of things written in a language you do not understand.
Do I have something for that?
I know. Do you?
Are you
Hold
guys
on,
in
I have a
classroom
cat.
too?
Yes,
We're in
we
classroom
are.
2.
Okay, sorry, I'm just updating our sheet to figure out
Yeah.
where we're at.
Okay. Doesn't seem like I have that ability. Well. He checks out the books. They're all written in the same language, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't read any of these, so haven't found anything else useful. We can move on.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Let's check the others.
Okay. You guys go to the next classroom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, it's classroom 3.
Oh, this place looks familiar, huh?
Luca will activate his mask again to look at the room.
You see all that you've seen before.
Oh, the same effect.
I'm going to poke through things and observe and look at.
Investigation checks.
Not as well.
Yeah. Oh, he's too distracted by looking at the suffering bodies of people.
Sorry, Mula, I had to roll as you.
Yeah, it's all good. I feel special. Honored, even.
Mulu, are you rolling a loot table?
Yes. I'm rolling on the floor.
You just suddenly see like charts all around him and like tables.
Yeah, you get like,
doing
you get,
math.
like
Floor.
the freaking leveling system starts up and you freaking a bunch of numbers pop up.
I'm doing math, guys. I'm doing it. Look.
You're doing great, Mulu.
Yes, work those numbers.
Ah. Akira, get away.
Akira. I was looking for another thing, but I have tongues. If people are talking, I can understand them, but I can't read.
Sega also has a tongue.
Mulu sticks his tongue out.
No,
That's not
Oh.
magical.
Oh, I could do that too! And then he tries to do it, but realizes he has a mask on.
No one can see me. Alrighty. You find something. You find a necklace.
Oh. Who finds a necklace?
Was
Lulu.
it Seno?
Or Seno, whoever rolled a 15.
Seno.
Yeah.
Seno, you discover a necklace.
What does it look like?
Well, as you look at it, it seems to just be a simple chain with a pendant of a vial. A vial filled with red liquid. At the top, you can see a very strange looking dial, each with a different symbol on it.
What is the viscosity of the liquid? Like, is it like like is it like typical liquid, just like
Yeah, like what
fully-
liquids?
Okay. He would shout that out. I found something interesting, and he holds up a necklace with the vial on it.
Ooh.
Jewelry.
Let's see.
The viscosity is that of blood, by the way.
That's all I. Yeah, I needed to put.
Seno,
Yeah.
Seno, you show it to a girl, and then everything is a breeze from there. Helia children to you, my friend.
Is it Arcana check to see if I can figure out what that is?
It's an
Yeah.
Arcana check to discover what the item is.
13.
That is insufficient.
That's what I figured.
I can't make out what it is, but it is very pretty.
What are the sigils on the thing? Like, what do they look like?
It is a necklace.
The symbols look like a creature with horns, a creature with tentacles, a winged creature, a creature with its jaw missing, and a lizard.
I
Oh,
can't
did you
make
write that
any
down?
sense of it. Of course I did. No, I didn't.
Okay.
He would pocket it for now and keep it safe to see for further notice to maybe show it to the magics.
The magics.
Can you quickly go through the drawers in this room?
Okay.
Yeah. See what we find.
Everything you expected to find in a classroom. Quills, parchment, inkwells, things like that.
Okay. Cool. All right, nothing interesting.
On
Next.
to the next.
All right. Meanwhile, back in the oratory. All right, what would you guys like to do next?
Maylee will check her wrist and see what the back of her palm says, timeline-wise. Has the hourglass gone down, and how much?
Like a quarter of it.
All right.
Have we found any books?
You found plenty of books, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't
How
think
many?
we were given an exact number.
You find 2 books that seem to have references towards power words.
Anything related to Holy Flame and True Flame?
To the Holy Train and True Flame, you can find that there is not really anything that has a concrete representation of that. There's references, but nothing
What it is?
nothing about its definition, only a reference towards it.
Okay. Sierra would, having gone through everything looking for that, she'll abandon that search and she'll, inverse. She's gonna look for anything weird. Anything that doesn't seem like it should be here.
Sure, investigation check.
Would you like assistance?
Sure. She'll say it out loud. Effie, would you help me look for, well, I think what you're very good at. Anything that shouldn't be here.
Effie does a flippy-do over the desk and gets up close and personal to the bookshelf. And she gives it the eye. Would you
Okay.
like for me to roll with you assisting?
Probably. Let me go see.
Yeah.
What is that? Yeah, I actually have a +4 on it, but excellent.
All right, as you give it the eye, let's see here. You don't really find anything that you don't think's not supposed to be here.
Everything looks like it's supposed to be here.
Alright. Just upset.
Shall we move on?
I can't pick up Bodo because he's in your boobies.
Effie carries Moto and then plops him on Sierra's shoulder.
There we go.
Shall we go? We have a lot to get through.
I'm ready. Should
Real
we
quick.
plant an eye? Is this a living
Oh.
plant?
No, it's a fake plant.
Okay.
What's at the top of the staircase?
At the top of the staircase, you will see a curious-looking mural. It seems to depict an old man writing on a scroll. A large pointed hat sitting at the desk beside him. Curiously enough, as you approach Melee, make me a Arcana check.
Okay.
You will notice that the mural, although it depicts a man writing on a desk, the backdrop does not seem to match it. The backdrop is that of a night sky. Some of the stars in the stitched mural are made out of brighter threads than the others.
Do I happen to recognize the night sky? Like what constellations they might be or what stars they might be in the distance? Because I've got that little astral codex that I've been going through?
You can reference it if you'd like. You have it with you?
Sure. Yeah, it's in my inventory.
Okay. Pop it open.
Okay. Ta-da.
As you pop open your astral codex and begin comparing the highlighted pieces of the stars, you find that this excerpt from the night sky is from a singular viewpoint that you believe is only possible from one singular plane of existence.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Valkos.
Huh.
Are you good up there, Nelly?
You'll see her kind of have her one book that she's taking notes in, and she'll just kind of set it next to her where it floats in the air, and then she'll pull out another book from another pocket, and she'll flip through the pages furiously. It's like, yeah, I'm great. I'm just referencing.
Of course. I believe everybody is ready to move on. Once you are done, yes?
Okay. And she'll look down the stairs and be like, so there's this mural here, right? Kind of fun. I'm gonna say old man wizard, because he's got a pointy hat like mine. And he's looking at a desk where he's writing, but outside there's a night sky, and it matches up with Valkos, from what I can tell. But there's certain stars that have brighter threads, so just give me one more second, and she'll make a note of which stars have the brighter threads, just in case that's important.
It is. The stars that make the
Okay.
brighter threads, as you take a closer look at it, are the following. They are check here. They are placed in the Astral Codex depicted as Zezus, as Greygrum, and is a place known as the Void Field.
Is Valkos in the middle? Like, is that like triangulation, or?
It's in the middle in regards to its viewpoint. The viewpoint is in the middle, meaning
Okay,
the
so there's-
artistic representation. In the Codex, it's actually more in the northeastern quadrant.
Okay. So she's going to take another sheet of paper, probably from the back of her journal, and she's going to like lay it over the top, and she's going to trace lines between these different worlds, different stars, including from Valkos, to see if they connect in the middle somewhere.
Well, you see that it certainly seems to be a part of a 3D model, but it's difficult to tell that just from the Codex.
Okay.
You'll have to recreate
Well-
it to discover more.
She will leave the parchment in the book, put the codex back in her pocket, be like, yeah, I think I'm ready now. I've got enough notes.
Did you recognize the man?
Well, hold on. She goes back and looks.
Follow her up there. Peers over her shoulder.
Maybe
Yeah.
scooches to the side.
The artistic representation of the old man is obscured by his furrowed brow and long beard. It doesn't seem to depict anyone that you recognize.
I do not recognize him.
Nope, me neither.
Do you know what those stars are?
Yep. They're, at least from this perspective, from Balkos's perspective, Xezus, Greygrim, and the Void Fields.
Oh.
Kind of crazy to think we've actually stood on one of those places. But
She'll chew on the inside of her cheek.
I took a little reference point so that I know how they looked like, where they were placed on this mural, just in case it's important for like the astral sort of train that they were making or anything like that. I don't know what this is, but I'm sure they're highlighted for a reason.
She'll scratch the side of her head. Do you remember who the inhabitants of Xezus were? I do not.
Oh, I'd have to look it up.
She'll dig around in her pockets. Oh, you get him, pupper. Is it with a Z or is it with an X, Arcadum?
Z.
Z's. Let me know if Jax bothers you guys.
He cute.
He's cute.
He's so fierce.
Oof. Oof.
Ah, I believe it's because they're within the same petal, so to speak.
Oh, that's interesting. All right.
So they are, well, the closest planets. I wonder if when we get to the archives, it's within Delios.
Well, y'all said we were done in this room, so let's go check it out.
She'll slither down. She'll announce, "We're ready."
Maylee's going to actually ride the banister down. We.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
What a little rebel.
Oof.
Sorry, Havaris.
You almost hit Havaris, man. That's great.
There's no stopping this one.
He said
I'm
in his
excited.
dancer's mail.
I'm
Chink,
sorry.
chink, hips shifting left to right.
It's so funny, dude. He's just
Tavares,
standing
your chest looks so marvelous in that.
He's blushing. Thank you. It is more. Normally, I'm far more covered in my robe, but this is optimal.
Seer gets a sly grin. Havaris, your penis is showing.
Oh my goodness! He looks down. He's like grabbing at his robes and. Oh, that was. Do not say such things.
I saw the stones too.
No, okay.
Tentacle
You are.
over her mouth and chuckle.
You're also funny now. Look at you joking about my gems. Yes, this is very good. Are you ready to move on?
Melee rolls her eyes in apology.
He's blushing so hard.
Where would you guys like to go next?
The Divine Lectern.
Yes.
Ooh.
I bet they're pretty divine.
Oh,
I am Sano. Yes, I make
They can't stop me.
I make very big jokey jokes. Did you hear?
Because my muscles.
Yes, very good joke. I make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9.
German laughter is no laughing matter.
I love dry humor. So does every German. I can attest to that.
Yeah? You can
Yes.
speak for your entire population?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I believe
like,
him too.
Yeah, you like speaking
Yes.
German, don't you, little German boy?
big German little German
Ja, tu ich,
boy.
was tust du about it, huh?
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
Weirdly
Oh
respectful.
yeah, loves that dirty little German boy.
Okay,
Oh my
I
God.
didn't say any of that.
Yes, you did!
No, I didn't. I didn't say dirty
you
little
did.
boy.
That's true, you
Ooh.
didn't say dirty.
That's true.
You did
Doesn't
say
bite.
little German boy.
That is the true part.
Yeah,
Which is true, because I am a little German boy.
he's little German boy.
I'll be the judge of that.
It's
Oh, okay.
the song Little Drummer Boy, but it's just Little German Boy.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, it's time for the Divine Lectern.
Lectern these nuts.
Oh fuck. She did not.
Lector these gems.
The polished gems just swinging around like a pendulum.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh.
So
Dear-
this
Cyril's
place,
taken aback.
this place is in slightly more disarray than the other rooms that you've ventured into.
Oh.
Uh,
This is not what I expected.
let
What?
me scout ahead. I got a weird feeling about this.
Sarah just kind of looks around.
If you wish, Effie, be careful.
She'll just move closer. Just stand here.
And Effie
Ta-da!
sha does a dive.
No, not the Emperor's Return. God, he's doing his own theme music.
I can't
Here,
I can't move. Okay.
Let me just.
Yeah.
Hey, woo! I'm doing.
I'm sure these stone tentacles are fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you should be able to go up that way. All right.
Whee-oo.
When you get to about
This is
here,
beautiful.
you So Effie, when you get to about here, what you see in front of you is a stone sort of plank outstretched over a pool of liquid. Above you, there is the ceiling roof of the academy, and the rest of the room is sealed. Imagine you're in like a pool, like a place where a pool would be in real life. It's kind of like the echoey feeling that you have in those places. But instead of that being water in front of you, you see it to be a silvery liquid. However, you recognize that liquid for what it is, for it is poison to those of your kind. It is quicksilver, and a lot of it. You're basically looking at, for your people, an acid pool. Do not go in there.
Effie kind of grimaces at that. And then she is looking at this weird altar thing that is behind her.
On the altar, you don't see a skull or anything, but what you see are a few tomes. They appear to have several divine markings, some of which you recognize from Kalkatesh, others that you don't. You can see, curiously enough, that of those tomes that have the religious markings, there is a separate ledger, which is not the same kind of tome, but meaning it's probably a different function. The ledger itself seems to have several different inputs and outputs. You can't read the language, but you recognize a quartermaster's ledger when you see one. Some things never really change.
Effie's gonna pocket those, and is there any way that I can do like a religion check to see
Hold that.
if I know?
As you try to lift the tomes, the deitic symbols on them, they are alarmingly heavy.
Like heavier than what a book of that
Definitely.
caliber should be. Can I do like an investigation check through the book to see why? Like if there's a hidden stone or something in there?
Be specific.
I
What
would
are you
like
gonna
to
do with it?
I would like to open the book to see if there's like a hollowed out portion of it or something, some sort of hidden chamber of why this book is going to be this heavy.
As you open the book, the cover of it is way heavier than it should be. And inside you can see that the pages are not made of parchment. They are made out of a very strange material. It almost feels like bone or stone. but it has the same flexibility of parchment. Each turn of the page, words are chiseled onto the pages rather than written. Each page, in and of itself, a heavy turn with real weight to it. I would describe the sensation of you put on a blanket and then you put on a weighted blanket. How much of a difference it really is.
How heavy would you say this book is?
It is one of those tomes is 60 pounds total.
Okay. And how many are there?
There are 2 of them.
Okay. I'm looking to make sure that I don't have 27 pickaxes in my inventory before I pick one of these up. Can I do some sort of religion check to see what the use of quicksilver could be in, like, terms of, you know, what do you call them? Like, not seances, but in terms of...
What religious implications they could have?
Yeah.
Well, we'll start with the symbols that you know, the Calcatessian ones. Do you want to open that book to those pages specifically?
Yes, please.
Alright, as you open those tomes, you eventually find your way to the Calcatessian pantheons. You can see that they are written and scribed in full detail. Naturally, when you come to the gray, your hand stops on the image of Secocuse. However, he looks different in this tome. Younger, his clothes baggier, more disheveled, and he has only one dagger in his hand. Down below, you can see, in the descriptor, written languages that you do not recognize, but you see the telltale sign of the beggar's cup, his holy symbol. As for the exploration of what Quicksilver could be used with, the reason it is paramount of your people is that it is potential undefined. It is chaos. To your particular people, who are made of chaos, touching it is the equivalent of having yourself unraveled. You become more of it. Hence, you lose your sense of self, and eventually cease to exist. Literally melting away. What it could be used for, the variations of what it could be used for are too multitudinous for us to really go over. But you suspect, Effie, that it is probably used as a sort of material for super generalized worship. Because within these heavy tomes, you found the Calcatessian pantheons in only a small section of one of 2 tomes, which means that there would be quite a few deities in these pages.
Do I feel in any way the Lost Stone reacting to this giant pool of chaos?
Do you pull it out?
No, I'm just wondering if it's like vibrating in my purse.
It is not.
Okay. I am going to try and say a prayer to Secocuse.
Okay.
Effie kind of gets down on her knees, facing kind of the pool, and she says out loud, but in a whispering tone, "Dear Secocuse, I miss you. It's been about 4 days since we last talked, and I'm missing you quite a lot during this adventure. If there's anything that you can tell me about this academy on Valkos, that anything that you might need from here that I could provide, I am your humble girlfriend servant, and I want to be of help. XOXO, Effie."
As you finish your prayer, there is a slight ripple across the Quicksilver. As you follow its ripple, You can see that images start to form on the otherwise clear glass surface. You see him, Sekulcus. He is currently seated around a table with several other of the deities of Kalkatesh, the pantheons. You can see many of the gray. You can also see a few of the black and white. The deities that you recognize are Sekulcus, Ezekine, Olakinhai, Runtheris, Babylon, and a few others which are on the edges of the viewpoint. You can see Sekulcus suddenly turn and look directly at you as you are watching him from this pale glass. His eyes widen in surprise, and you will see he will quickly wipe the image away, and it goes dark.
Effie, she's kind of wide-eyed, and then she blinks, kind of rubs her eyes, make sure her eyes weren't playing tricks on her, and then gets up, grabs these tomes, which are way too heavy for her to carry. But I'm assuming I can tie a rope around them and drag them.
Sure, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly start making my way back to the group, dragging these tomes. You just hear scream, scream.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
Sarah will flatten her pointed ears. Oh, what is that?
Dunk, dunk, dunk,
Something
dunk.
coming. She'll
Should
prod
we-
Havars in the back.
I think
Gotta
we
go
should
up.
go see.
Shh, dunk,
Scream.
dunk.
What in the... What are you doing?
I found
You're
some
just-
books.
Sarah doesn't see Effie with her fucking 33 stealth.
But we
Oh.
can hear her.
Oh, that was you. Effie, that was terrifying.
Do you
which-
need help?
I do. I found these tomes up there about the plethora of divine entities in the sector. I think maybe beyond the sector.
Anything about... She'll gesture towards this. Can you actually describe what this looks like?
You see what was once perhaps a scriptorium, a large stone edifice of all sorts of placements of books and shelves and other furniture ripped apart by rippling stone. An explosion happened here. An explosion that caused chemical reactions to make these strange stone-like tentacles pull back on the ground, but they're not actually tentacles. They are the flowering effect from an explosion frozen in time.
Anything about what could have caused, well, that?
Not exactly. All I found were these tomes that are very unusually heavy. It's as if each page is made of bone or stone.
Oh. She'll look at them. Are they demonic?
They are not.
They don't resonate with my type of energy.
I will look at them too.
Well,
What sort of energy do they resonate with?
both you nerds need to make me an Arcana check.
Okie dokie.
Can I also make one?
Sure.
Nerd.
Yeah.
We have a nerd party. Does Havars want to join in on our nerd party?
Yeah.
Am I in the correct category of nerd?
Negative.
Oh!
Oh.
You are a
Denied.
geek.
Invitation revoked.
You are a geek. They are a dork. Okay. So, that isn't bone nor stone. At least not the type of stone you might think. Those are pieces of parchment infused very carefully with Voidka.
Ooh.
She'll be sharing this out loud. Oh, this is... Oh, Melee, this is made out of Voidka.
Is it really? In book form?
Yes.
Melee,
She'll suck
do
on
you
her
know-
own tongue in a weird, obnoxious way that she thinks.
Melee, why would somebody make this out of Voidka or infuse it with Voidka?
Well, there could be a number of different reasons, but they might have been trying to,
Power.
yeah, they might have been trying to power the book. But, if you do it wrong, it does cause explosions. Although I'm kind of surprised, because aren't we in the Divine Lectern? I would have thought that something like this would have happened in the Astral Lectern, since they were trying to make astral energy and Voidka into whatever was going on with the astral rail, you know?
Do you think it's to preserve what's in here? Are these books maybe super special?
I think this is to empower prayer.
Mm.
She'll kneel down and gather all of her tentacles under her and then, fold them over so she's kneeling. She'll flip open the cover. Is there a table of contents? Or an index?
Yes.
She'll run... She's not going to touch it, but like her finger hovering over it, she'll run down it and just take stock of every deity that's listed for what she recognizes.
There is a list of deities for every single planet in the known sector. In addition, there is a set of deities representative of the Red Pantheon.
This is... She'll cast a look at Varus. Well, prepare yourself, Varus. This is a list of all the deities for every planet in our sector. There's also a section here for the Red Pantheon.
Did they fill this book? There's this many.
How many are there in total, Arcadum?
There are. Let's see here.
I just
4.
felt myself getting up with that sound effect.
Let's see. There are
7.
2,050, 100.
Oh my god.
It's more than 2, I can tell you that much.
And Arcadum, these 2 tomes that I have, is it like one continuous, like it's 2 volumes of
They're
the
2
same
volumes.
one? Okay, got you.
Oh gosh. 2 volumes worth of deities.
Okay. Let me actually count these up for you.
Thanks. She'll continue role-playing then. Well, it's more than I knew of.
Me too.
She'll look up
Yeah.
towards Effie. You're the most religious of us. Do you... Well... I imagine when one prays, having a focus would empower that. Do you suspect that they were praying to these gods using these Voidka-infused books?
More so, I think, up there. You can't really see it from here. There's a giant pool, bigger than what I've ever seen, of Quicksilver. I think
Oh.
that pool of pure chaos is something they were using to focus their prayers.
First time since they arrived here, Cyril will actually start to look nervous. A little freaked out. Oh, we may be playing with things much stronger with us then. This looks like the type of... summoning isn't the right word, but communication. That would empower the mortal. She'll gesture around towards them. To either speak or command or perhaps even spy on the immortal.
She kind of looks a little bashful and looks away, one arm crossed over her chest, holding the other. I said a prayer to Sekelq's up there.
Oh, she'll light up. Oh, what happened?
It's hard to explain. I saw in the pool a image of him talking with several other deities from Calcatesh. Alok and High, Runetheris, Azokine was there, and a handful of others on the peripheral. They were all seated around a table. And he looked at me. He looked right in my eyes and looked surprised. And then it dissipated. You might be right, Sira.
She'll stand up because she's too nervous to stay kneeling. She'll be wiggling back and forth. She'll look again at Havaris. You'll have to be learning quick, Havaris. Something that I pieced together with my travels with Valistane is the Taladani. Well, it's not that they were atheists per se, it's that they thought they could rival the power of the gods. That they could get to that level of power through their own way. The angels is, well, one of those. It would make sense to me if this academy here had such a research area on how to, well, I don't know if spy is the right word, but observe them without them knowing. And I would imagine that this type of explosion might be, well, the wrong deity was looked at and found them. But that still doesn't explain what this holy flame is. Do you have any thoughts, Effie, on from the deities you're aware of? What's that a reference to?
What I think is, gods and entities are created based off of faith. That's how gods get their power. They need to have followers. They need to have people who truly believe in them. Otherwise, they're nothing.
Deer will snap her fingers and unintentionally interrupt her. I think they were making a god.
They might have been making a god. They might have been using faith to somehow power this place. Maybe faith leaked into the ley lines for the colony ship, and that's what they were harvesting.
But why construct a railway to then leave? Still too many questions. What a curious room.
Can I put these really heavy books on your disc?
Sure, carries up to 500 pounds.
Effie really struggles to lift the books up and place
Sarah has
them.
negative strength and does not help.
I will help you, please. I'll help Effie put the books on there.
She does have her thrall around here.
So you're sure we want to take them with us, considering that maybe they're what caused this whole explosion anyway?
I don't think it was these volumes, mainly. I think it was the person using them as a component. Just like we use components and spells.
Sure. Alright.
I don't want to lose this knowledge either, Melee.
Do you mind if I take a closer look up there? We've only seen Quicksilver in the dream.
Arcadum, can I deduce that pool of creation that we saw in the dream, it had similar characteristics to this pool?
Hold on, mathing.
He is counting the deities.
Effie nods and gestures to Sira. Just be very careful. It's one of the most powerful capabilities that I've seen in order to commune with the gods. Be very careful. It's also pure chaos.
Well, I've never really liked chaos. I'll keep a wide berth.
I'll go with you.
Down giggling.
Sure. She'll start to slither away. She will give a wide berth to this giant mess as well. She doesn't want to cut a tentacle. Oh.
Go ahead, Havaris. I'll keep a lookout.
Oh, here we go. There's stairs.
I
Come
had
on.
to double check to make sure, but
Uh-huh.
I suspected what I suspected. There are 77 gods or deities.
Of course.
Of course.
77 deities listed in the 2 volumes. She would have shared that with the team before moving on.
Yeah, branding.
Arcadum, for simplicity's sake, I'm putting the tomes in my inventory. And I'm putting them at 0 for now until we have to get them off the disc.
Okay. Also, since you looked them over, I could give you a brief rundown of those deities.
That would be very interesting.
Okay. I'm not going to go into detail. I'm going to give you the over-under, all right? The quick one,
Yep.
because we'll be here forever if I go through them.
I don't need
Yeah.
a list of 77.
Okay. For Volcos, there are 4. The True Flame, Stone, Water, and Air.
Wait! Slow down! Of all costs, there's a true flame.
Yeah.
Say the other ones.
Stone, Water, and Air.
Stone, water, air, as 4 separate entities.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we can zoom through the others.
For Zizis, it is the first Zoke. Grade Room, Onias the Martyr. Shattered Gate, there's Inu. For Celerity, there is Delin the Conqueror. For Lulqua, there is Hatega and Lovega, 2 separate entities. For Zatkel, there is Kellen Corel, Mojaskapur, and Pisaita, and then the Black Sun. For Halos, there is the Emperor of Man. For Rampart, there is the Wandering Warrior. For Dragonstar, there is the Dragon Storm. For Storvex, there are the 5 Great Storms. See Mulu for details. Odega, there is Trichton. For Baba Yaga, there's the Witch Queen. For Ori, there is Yggdrasil. For Querg, there is Embarrassed, which is him. Verva, there is the Great Water Well. For Eris, there is the Princess, whom you've met. Ataranos, Staranos, there is the Dutchman. For Band, there are all the angels. For Ragdar, there are the Broken Ones. And then those will total... And then, of course, in Kalkatesh, there are the deities of Kalkatesh itself, which represent those of Verum, for a total of 77 deities.
Ragdar, you said were the broken ones?
The Broken Ones.
How about Maltos? They in there?
Maltos was not listed.
Hmm.
If I didn't list any of them, they do not have a recognized deity.
Look, Havaris, yours are recognized.
Eh,
Yay!
Oh,
Yeah, I am real. Yay!
He's just in tears.
Yay!
My head! I have such a headache! She'll make her way up these stairs. Give an eye. Is this actually here a skull, a horn, and what, a spoon?
no.
Those are not there.
No, that's
Oh,
where the,
okay.
the
Okay.
tomes were. That was the only
Okay.
thing on there.
And she'll make her way up here and she'll just give a respectable distance to falling in and just look at this shit.
You see all that I've described before.
Oh boy, that is...
Pretty?
That's like what we saw in the dream.
Huh.
If I remember from Sano, he said if you wished it, it could come true.
Well, kinda. I think he used it on me, and it didn't work exactly. It worked enough, but not 100%. Maybe it was something that he didn't truly understand what he was doing, but maybe there's something else that there's drawbacks, like if you phrase it wrong, your wish won't come quite true the way you expected it.
Be the way of the more, well, mischievous natured, I suppose. Well, anything we'd like to do with this? It's tempting to experiment, but frankly, I feel afraid.
Well, other than like take a vial of it, nope, I'm good. And even that, I'm not sure I want to do. That sounds like a volatile combination right there.
If she'll inch a tentacle closer, does it seem to reach out, or is it just, a rippling field?
Nope. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
It's pretty far down off of that ledge too, right?
No, it is not. It is only about a foot and a half.
Dangerously close.
Yeah.
Well, I am rather interested in... I hadn't heard of Ragdar having deities. But I don't want to go off half-cocked looking at something that, well, would look back.
And weren't they described as broken?
There is much wrong with Ragdar. Very little I understand through my previous mentor. I sent him a message that he should go there. That perhaps the great illness that plagued his whole people might be lifting, but... Perhaps we should stay focused. It is very easy for me to come up with things to do here.
It
Shall we
is
move
a
to the
lot.
next?
I am done.
She'll look at Maylee.
You'll notice that Maylee suddenly has tears in her eyes. And she's just kind of staring into the quicksilver.
Sarah suddenly loses all semblance of of her usual put togetherness. What do I do? Was it something I said?
Huh? Oh, what? Why?
Oh, well, you looked upset.
Oh, I was lost in thought. You're right. And she wipes her eyes. It's too easy to get distracted. So, yeah, we should leave.
Go back to Effie in the entrance.
Yes. Shall we just gather and teleport there? Whee!
Yes.
Hey,
Alright, I got it.
I hope the boys' night are having just as much fun as we are, yes? You see?
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound.
Baby.
And I miss you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. This is Effie. Cycle Q's,
My
please
tits are
answer
huge.
me. Oh. Ew.
Cycle Q's loves the big tits.
If I could fall. Okay. Here we go. Hello. Welcome back to Boys Night.
Just
Yes.
the boys boying it up.
Ooh, do you guys want to go do some manly things?
Yeah. Check the next classroom.
Yay!
Very manly.
Alright, next classroom then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We just go through all the classrooms.
Going through all the classrooms.
You still have 4 to 8 to do.
I imagine it being like one long hallway, and we just go in, out, in, out, in, out, in.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, exactly.
Running through each room.
Yeah. They're actually
I
like
know.
across from each other, and then we're like cross, and suddenly we pop out another one, and then.
Somehow one of the classrooms opens up to a trap door in the ceiling, and they're just like,
I guess we investigate the next one. Wait, which one is this? The third, right?
Oh wait, are we in the next room?
Yes.
You're on the 4th.
Oh, okay.
Make me an investigation check.
Or
He is distracted.
Mulu's
Looking
locked
at-
in.
Yeah.
Lulu's ready.
I just like picturing not Luca walking around with Mulu's sword, like just swinging it around haphazardly.
Yeah, he is. He's
Like just
like,
cutting up
"Ooh."
random shit by accident.
I just look at Luca, not Luca, and I'm just like, yes, there was
He's
a time
letting
when I
them
felt
drag
like this.
on the ground. Like he's not
I'm-
taking
I'm
care.
sitting in a classroom desk trying to channel what a student would think about sitting in this room, and clearly this is the way.
Oh, Jesus. Those beginning ones were low.
Oh yeah.
Or as they say in
One
German,
high.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
What?
Sure.
Batustas?
Badustas? Badustas?
Batustas!
Hey! Hey!
Ew.
We said hey.
Yes, no mission. Yes, yes.
Time's up.
Yes, yes,
What?
yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Stand on desk. Up to this desk.
Parkouring across the desks.
Oh my god.
Oh, such nice fresh air. Opens the window.
Gets blown by the heat outside.
Ooh,
Oh, the air is
Oh no, the
spicy here.
volcano!
it's good. It is warm. Perfect weather. Very
This
good.
reminds me of bad.
You ever just climb trees? No, I got bills to pay.
Me in real life.
I'm gonna climb up this wall and observe the room from a high spot.
Okay, while Mulu becomes a cat, you guys find in this room. Who rolled the highest?
I did.
Lulu.
Alright. Mulu up there, as you're looking down, you can see that there's something on top of one of the armoires, specifically the one to the east. There, atop of that, you will see a dagger.
Ooh. Pounce. I pick it up.
The dagger appears to be made out of stained-looking glass.
Is it like really sharp? Does it look like stained glass, or is it like made of glass?
Both. It is both made of it and then
Both.
looks like it because it is made of.
Interesting. Very good. Things
Mulu,
can
did you
look like
find
stained
something?
glass. Yes, I found a pointy. Look,
A
very pretty. It looks
pointy.
like a window.
Floats down.
Kind of hold it out.
That doesn't seem pretty sturdy if it's made of glass.
Daggers don't need to be sturdy. You do not block with a dagger if you have another option. This
Well,
is
it's
for
very
sticking.
pretty glass.
Yes, yes, very pretty.
I am not trained in Arcana at all, so that's not something I'd be
You can roll though.
looking into.
In this system, in this part of the system, you can roll. Even if
Yeah,
you're
but
not.
does it make sense though?
Yeah, look,
Sure it
you
does.
have no idea. Okay, that's all you
Can I
find in this
look out?
classroom.
Can I look out the window with
Yeah.
my mask activated?
You sure can.
What do I see?
The same stuff I've described before.
Okay, even outside.
Yes.
Oh, everything's covered in dust.
Ash, to be specific.
Oh, Ash, sorry.
No worries. No need.
Next
to
room,
To the next one.
drag swords on the floor. Just see marks of the swords just on the floor.
Okay.
You just see like one slit mark just go like in every classroom.
Yeah, it just trails so you know exactly where he was.
All right, you guys are in the next classroom.
I'm looking.
Investigation check.
Roll the 17.
What do you eyes
Oh.
see?
So close. Wait, we all rolled the same thing.
Whoa,
we all
one.
rolled a 15.
Fancy.
Damn.
I wonder what a
1 and
1
12.
means on the table.
Yeah, I wonder too. Tear break, my lord.
Are we actually getting the tier content now?
Oh my god.
A year and a half, over a year and a half, we're finally getting to the tier content.
Yeah, we find it in a random classroom.
Yeah, in a
It's some
drawer.
weird side quest.
You just find Tyr as a shriveled man in a drawer.
Yeah, we find like freaking like Kelly's skull just like
Yeah,
laying there.
His leg
find him,
just
like-
kind of in a drawer somewhere.
Kind of like Dr. House in Fallout. A golf club will solve this. Good.
The worst decision I ever made was disconnecting Mr. House in that game.
Yeah.
I've
If
never
you want to
played
control the
Fallout.
wasteland, he's the way. Rockets everywhere.
All right, you discover a beautiful dragon statuette.
Oh,
Ooh.
beautiful.
Oh, a lizard.
Looks at it. How big is this statuette?
Yeah.
Like a paperweight meant to go on a desk.
Ah.
Oh. Would you like a decoration?
I mean, it would fit in my room. I have like a dragon on my wall.
Oh, please take it.
Sado takes it.
All right,
Can I inspect it?
as you take a closer look, you can see that it is made from a material that you recognize to be jade.
Ooh.
You can also
Ooh,
see
expensive.
that it is etched with rubies and diamonds. Such a
Some
statuette
kind of idol?
is worth quite a lot of money.
Oh, wow.
This looks rather expensive.
Depending on where you sell it.
Will we have an estimation of how much that is? Or is that something that we have to go to? Like,
Approximately 15,000 gold.
Ooh.
Oh!
Don't show this to Melee. She might
Well,
seize.
No, you mean Effie. She would
Well,
sell it
you
in a
know.
heartbeat. Yeah.
I
I
will
think
put
we
it-
come
the
upon
impression of someone who has seen something like this before, it would not phase her, but I feel that the Melee might have a seizure. No, let us not show her to this.
I'll
I
put
believe,
it
boys,
in my
we
bag.
are. I believe, boys, we are 5,000. Oh, not 5,000. 15,000 gold richer.
The best boys, the richest boys. Very good.
Yes.
Okay,
Let's
next room.
go. Let's continue on our excursion of wealth.
All right. Oh my god, I'm erroring. Oh no.
Oh no! Wait, are we still connected?
Okay,
No.
you guys going to the next classroom?
Yes.
Sounds good. Investigation checks. I think you guys are getting how we're doing things here.
Yeah.
You spell
can-
approximately. Oh, I thought no. I did. I don't care. I leave it like that.
Luca will look at the back of his hand at the hourglass. How much time has passed?
About half.
Oh,
We got time to check all of these classrooms. It's fine.
yes.
I mean, we go in, look at
Say,
the
are you gonna roll?
usual spots. Oh yeah. I had to add the statue to my inventory. Don't mind how I spelled approximately.
99.
100.
100.
We have 95, 99, and 100. Jesus.
99.
99.
You know, look, I don't mean to be a stickler, but a sword, you know, here is a sheath, if you need to put it, you know, tie it to your belt.
Oh, thank you. He will
Yes.
put it on the
I
sword.
think you're singeing the nice wood floors with the blade. It like sparks and crackles with electricity.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's just
How far does he hover? I think he hovers like 2-3 feet off the ground.
Yeah, it's like
Ominous.
like 2 feet or so.
Yeah.
ominously high. Yeah.
Yeah, ominously high up on the ground.
Yeah, simply, it is good to treat a blade with the respect it deserves, and it will serve you well in the future.
I agree. Respect. And he scratches something on the scabbard.
All right, you guys find a mysterious piece of chalk that is made out of a bluish material. It radiates with obvious magic.
Oh,
Bluish chalk.
Arcana checks? Question mark.
Yes. Hold on.
Let us peer at it with our magic eyes.
Seems like chalk.
Not Luca's eyes widen, looking at this.
Mulu, do you think that's this chalk?
Unfortunately, neither of those are sufficient.
Do not
Damn.
put it in your mouth.
Do not put it in your mouth.
Looks at Mask.
What if I licked it a little bit?
Do not do it. Do not do it.
I wasn't thinking about it.
Oh, okay. Good.
Oh, I am.
We see that. He takes the chalk. Or if it's offered to take the chalk.
Sure. Take it.
Quick, draw a picture.
Oh! He draws a heart on the floor with the chalk.
Oh,
Oh.
one moment, please.
You knew this was gonna happen, didn't you, Waymaker?
I'm just saying, you see artist's device, must use.
Oh my god.
You told me to
You know
draw
when you
something.
find a pen in the
What are
street
you,
and you click it,
Yeah.
What are you
you gotta
thinking?
draw on something. You gotta know if it's got ink.
What are you thinking of when you draw that heart?
Oh, what he's thinking of?
Yeah.
He's not really thinking about anything. He's just curious about what would happen. Not happen, but just drawing with it.
Why did you draw a heart?
Ooh, that's the first thing that he... He's thinking about love.
Okay. Anyone in particular?
Oh. His whole party.
Got it.
Oh no.
Yep, just drag everybody in. Drag everybody in.
All right, as you
Good.
complete the heart,
Oh my god.
you disappear.
Amazing.
Meanwhile, back at the Divine Lectern. All right, as you guys walk up to go input the code and all that good stuff. Suddenly, these three will appear right next to you.
Hey, what are you doing? Huh?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, where are we?
And they
hello.
didn't come through the door. Like
They
it's
did
clear
not. They just went
didn't.
boom. They exploded right next to you.
Do we explode in
where
like
are
a
we?
cloud of chalk dust?
Oh!
Oh, it smells like 6th grade in here.
Oh, this smells like Big Hat's tent.
Arcana.
Seer will back up and figure out how did they get here and if they're the real them.
Well, Sarah, as you take a close look, you recognize they are your companions. But more so, the small cloud of dust behind them and that kind of is slowly dissipating carries with it heavy conjuration magic and magic you have felt before because you have used it yourself. Teleport.
Oh. Did you mean to teleport here?
No.
No.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
It did-
But
same
we're
old
here
shit.
now.
He drew a heart on the floor with the thing, and then poof, here we are.
Yeah,
With
but
what
why does
thing?
heart correlate in here?
I don't know.
She'll cross her arms, just look bemused. With what
Yes.
thing?
Luca stows it away.
Mulu thinks very heavily about the interaction that not Luca and Sierra had just like the last time we were all together, and just kind of rolls his eyes and looks around nervously and swishes his tail uncomfortably. Yes, it is time to go back to the other rooms. We are not done
Wait, where are
exploring.
we,
There's
though?
lots of time to go.
This
Where
place
are
looks
we now?
wrecked.
This
Oh,
looks
yes.
dastardly.
She'll just let out a sigh since they clearly don't want to elaborate. She says
All
nothing.
right.
She'll just go next to Effie.
Let's go to our next one. The Primal Lectern.
Quick question. Does Luca feel anything in here?
Yeah.
Hard.
What is that?
You feel the presence of divine energies still emanating throughout the room.
Ew.
Yeah, you want to pray to the gods here, Luca?
No, thank you.
All right.
What
What happened here? He looks through the room with his mask.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
So far, he's looked at every single room with his mask.
Hey.
And you
If
see this explosion, and then he's like,
If-
whoa, what happened?
If I had to take a shot every single time the mask has been mentioned, I'd have alcohol poisoning.
Oh. Oh, pretty strong alcohol tolerance. One of the two.
Alright. As you gaze at the room with your mask on, you will see much of what you've seen before. Faces etched into the walls, left behind by some great explosion. It's very similar to the one that you saw in the room, if perhaps more extreme.
Oh, this one's more ghastly than the last rooms we've been in. Was there an explosion, it seems? He's looking at all the walls. So many dead faces.
Sierra doesn't answer. They didn't answer her question. She's not answering that question.
Effie's ready to go to the Primal Lectern.
Maybe looks too depressed to answer a question.
Before we split ways again, since the nerds are here, he'll pull out the stained glass dagger. You'll have a look at this. So we found it in one of the rooms.
She'll happily help Mulu. She'll look around Effie's shoulder.
Effie kind of ducks down so Sierra can look at it. Can I do like a martial check since Effie's proficient and has used daggers for a long time?
Negative. That does not reveal its magical properties. However, Sierra, with a 25, you're able to determine that this is a Dagger of Murals. The Dagger of Murals grants the following effect: greater bane against summoned creatures. Otherwise, it functions as a normal dagger.
She'll raise her eyebrows up, and she'll prop her chin on top of Effie's head. That's quite a find, Mulu. It does,
Yeah, it was on top of the closet.
pretty substantial damage to, well, summons.
We also found this while we're at it. And he holds up a necklace with the blood vial on it.
She'll use her hand to guide Effie's head to look that way, so the Tower of Heads now look at that.
Effie obliges.
Maybe it's not in the right mind.
Maybe,
Wow.
are you alright?
She's sad, guys. She's
I
sad.
think I think Maylee's on her moonblood. She just keeps crying all the time, and that's what
Ugh,
happens to
Oh,
me.
no.
Ew.
Don't
Not
worry,
what
I
it
have a
is,
satchel for
Effie.
that.
It's not what it is.
Are you sure?
Yes. And she takes a sad seat on the broken bench.
Are you pregnant?
No.
Oh no.
Luca will
Maybe.
go over and accompany
I'm a
her.
doctor! Alright. As you can... I'm sorry, that exchange had me reeling. Arcana checks here will reveal that this is a magical item known as Necklace of Seeming. This necklace, when attuned and worn, allows you to wear this item and changes your type and subtype to one of the following: Fiend, Aberration, Celestial, Undead, and Dragon.
Sierra will look at that and look at Sano. Sano, would you give that to me?
What does it do?
It changes one's... She'll gesture towards herself. Body. To that of 4 very specific types. And it would allow me to, well, easier masquerade.
I mean, that sounds like something useful to you, and you will bring it over.
The hypocrisy. Gazes on at these two.
She'll hold out a hand that's very slightly shaking and she tries to still it. She's very excited for this.
Wait, let me... And he'll send it.
Is this a temporary? I'm assuming this is a temporary thing. Arcadum.
No, it's permanent.
Oh, so you use it and you permanently change?
As long as you're attuned.
Oh, okay. Can you change, like if she went to a celestial and it lasts until she takes it off, and then she puts it back on, she can go to something else?
No, you change it whenever you choose it when you attune to it.
Okay.
I have no use for this, so here you
Thank
go.
you.
And to be
Thank
clear,
you, Bryn.
just to make sure nobody's freaking out, it doesn't actually change you into that thing. It changes your type and subtype. This so that this can allow you to not be affected by certain spells. This can allow you to wield certain items that require that particular type, so on and so forth.
Yeah, what I have in mind is, like, if we're going up with something with heavy radiant damage, she would not be a fiend for that.
I mean, sure, yeah.
Okay, cool. It's
It
like
doesn't. It doesn't grant you any like inherent immunities or anything, but you know,
Oh.
yeah, it doesn't do anything like that. All it literally does is changes your type and subtype.
So I'm still vulnerable to radiant.
Yeah,
Oh.
but you wouldn't take extra damage from a paladin smite because you wouldn't be a fiend.
Okay,
For
so
example.
damage immunities.
You don't get
Stay the
any.
same.
You don't get any of the damage immunities, resistances, conditional types, anything like that.
No, I'm saying the reverse. So I keep my damage immunities, but it's if I'm the target of an ability that's good against fiends, I can prevent that.
Yeah, the only thing
Okay.
it changes is your type and subtype.
Okay, I better understand it. Thank you.
Well, we have so many other rooms to search.
Zero put her arms around Effie's shoulders and just clasped them in front. She's now just casually. You know, like boyfriend girlfriend. How boyfriends will put their head on there. She'll just casually lean against Effie. Shall we go?
Maybe
Yes.
you good to go.
Okay. She'll disengage from Effie and boop 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 boop. Primal
Oh.
Lectern.
Sorry, not Luca. Thanks for listening.
Oh no,
I think
it's
she's on her
moving along.
period.
It's all right. You have every right to feel your feelings, and this is a lot. Maybe there's something I can help you with later on when we get back.
Yeah.
This is she misses
Maybe.
her husband, Effie.
I could
She's been
see how
crying an
you're
awful
doing.
lot.
Yes,
Her
quite
husband.
similar to when Sekokuse doesn't talk to you.
Tavares, no!
Mars, no!
Say they left him behind.
Wait, no,
Should we go back to the classrooms?
Yes,
Oh,
of course.
it's
yes.
kind of curious about something, if you don't mind.
I mean, if we're already here, true, we could take a
Yes.
look.
I would just like to look at something.
It would be
Merely
rude,
men-
really.
Push him in the
mention
pool!
something. Oh,
Push him in the pool!
I'm colliding with something invisible, it seems.
Oh, hold
You
on.
gotta go around.
Hold on, I'm going back to them real quick though.
Yeah. It
If
seems that there is a barrier.
Yeah,
I
there's a
cannot
path.
If
There's
I was
this.
a rich girl, ba, 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 ba.
Wait,
We're
are we...
trying to jump off the path.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, there's another barrier. Hold on.
It's really funny to picture Luca just floating into a wall and being like, "Why can't I go forward?"
He starts
I like to-
miming. He's just like,
I like to imagine that the steps are exactly 2.5 feet tall, so he exactly can't hover over that step.
yeah. He has to crouch down or crawl.
Mulu, you have to go this way.
I am struggling.
He's also struggling.
I have a perfect climb speed. I should be able to walk over all of these things.
follow my depictions.
I am
Mulu.
not used to having to go in zigzags, you understand. I straight lines all the way, every day.
Oh yes, we saw you jump around.
Yeah, I usually fly over the things.
Alrighty then, and you find yourselves here. The Primal Lectern.
Be right back.
Oh.
Going to bathroom.
What was the fourth one? Fiend, Celestial Aberration. Oh, Dragon.
Fiend, Aberration, Celestial, Undead, Dragon.
Oh, Undead. Fiend, Celestial Aberration, Undead, or Dragon.
Yep, there's 5 of them.
Okay.
My God.
And the changed last spell item is attuned. Okay, got it.
And equipped.
Okay.
What is this?
Alright, let me know when you guys are loaded up.
It's wet in here.
I'm here. Ooh, is this a waterfall?
Behind you, yes, there is a waterfall. The primal energies of nature can be felt emanating through this room. Water, life, flows in equal amounts. However, there is a distinct smell. A smell of rot and death as well. Up ahead, you can see black marks within the waters. Wicked-looking vines with red barbed thorns. At the very back, strange growth.
She'll give that a real look. Could you see it from over here?
Need to get closer to see it.
Oh, okay. She won't look at that yet. That may either be part of this room or something gone awry. Be careful up there.
Do we want to even check this out?
I would. Was it an oath on Baba Yaga? What was it that she took on Baba Yaga for the primal stuff? A contract? It was a contract. The contract that I suppose signed up for with the witches on Baba Yaga was for primal. I would like to see if there was something here that could, is akin to it.
Do you prefer if I go first? It's not mine.
Let's go
Well,
together.
Hold on. How deep's the water?
Ankle deep.
Does
Sarah's
it look
very
like
excited.
ankle deep through the whole room?
It looks to be that way.
Okay.
She'll stretch out all of her tentacles and submerge as much as she can and rehydrate. She gets plump.
I'm gonna wait here. I'll keep an eye on the door.
All right. She'll walk very weirdly since she's as submerged as she can. She looks like a stretched out octopus.
I'm holding up my robe so it doesn't get wet.
Oh, what a cutie pie. She'll look at this one. She'll with a tentacle try to push these lily pads out and look at the growth.
You see a gnarled branch, which is far too dry with how much water it is.
Would Arcana or Nature be appropriate?
Nature.
Do I get any sort of benefits with my contract?
Negative.
Boom! She gives an 18 eyeball to this thing.
Whatever this is, it appears to be a primal source of rampant growth. This area is permeating with the druidic powers of the natural forms of magic. The mana here is pure and raw and unfiltered. And yet, this root seems to be dead.
Come on, Avaris, let's look at this one over here.
Very well.
The spikes on it.
As you
Just
wish.
stand here. This one she doesn't touch since it looks spiky.
Look back. Bailey, are you just stay back with Effie, or yes?
Yeah.
All right then.
Splish, splash, taking a bath. Splish, splash, walking on the lily pads.
She'll dunk her head under. Oh, what a relief.
Gross.
She'll fling her hair back like she's in a commercial.
Ugh, L'Oreal.
Is this another nature check?
No need to roll. Same thing as before. The spikes obviously seem like they'd harm you if you touched them.
Are they covered in anything?
They don't
Or
seem
just
to
a
be.
natural spike? Okay.
They're natural. They also look dead and brittle.
She'll look around for, let me do an investigation. Does she see anything, dead, like a corpse that could be consumed by, well, I suppose this thing up here. But what these roots are reaching towards. Like, are they growing towards something?
They're growing towards the door, or at least they were.
Are there any down the middle? Or just these on the sides?
There are. They're underneath those pads, though.
Okay. She'll keep an eye on, their growth pattern.
You may want to look at this is what is up ahead. Yes.
Wow,
Oh
that's
my.
rather impressive.
This is a kind word for this. Yes.
What's, how do you do, like, an alignment check? Like, she thinks this is sentient. Is there a way to do an alignment check?
Well, first, make me a perception check.
Okay.
Both of you. What you see before you anatomically appears to be an enormous brain, but not made from flesh, but carved or grown out of wood. However, it looks just as lifeless as the rest of its roots.
These flower petals, is it like this whole thing, like the flowers, these lettuce, these things all excited, like everything here is dead?
It
Or looks
seems to
dead?
be. Yes.
There is what we see before us is no more. Yes.
She's looking for traces of magic.
Well, magic is everywhere in this room, latent with nature magic, but you do see that there is a single pinpoint of magic. A sickle is stuck inside of this wooden facsimile. And it's right
She'll
here.
call back to Effie. Effie, could you... I found something.
What?
Could you come up here?
I can't
think
hear you. You're on the other side of the room. Speak louder.
She doesn't say anything else.
I
She'll
think,
take a couple steps up. She'll
I
point
think
it out
Sarah
to
wanted
Avaris.
you to go look at something.
Could you hear her?
Well, I mean, yes. Not that far away.
Squints.
She'll set Moto on the ground. And she's gonna pull out her mage hand. Whoop! I haven't used that in years. Avaris,
Yes.
keep an eye out. I think there is... I want to pull that out, and I think there's a solid chance that... Well, I don't know what, but something's going to happen. Something that is probably necrotic.
If you are sure that you can handle such thing, I can stay close to you. The protection of Eldando watch over both of us. Yes, you see.
Thank you.
Oh.
She'll send her mage hand up to wherever that sickle is. Scythe? Scythe, I think it was.
Sickle. Sickle's right
Sickle.
there.
Boop. She'll try to pull it out.
Your mage hand is unable to grasp it.
Is it too heavy?
Let me double check mage hand, make sure they didn't change it on me.
I think it's 10 pounds.
I think it's 5, no?
I thought it's 5.
Mage hand is. Oh, they did change it on me. Oh, I can't activate them. All right. Well, that's whatever. Okay. Rolls eyes. All right. Anyway, you grasp it, and it pulls itself free. Or the mage hand will pull the sickle free.
She'll have it toted over here, but she's keeping a close eye on what happened as soon as it came free.
Well, at first, nothing happens. Then, you will see the dead, nearly almost petrified wooden facsimile start to soften at a pretty rapid pace.
Prepare yourself, Avaris. We're going to see what this is.
Do you believe we should stick around to find out?
The wound still remains open. You wish to return the sickle.
Can I do a check to try to identify what this thing is? Like what
Negative.
type of plant or where it's from?
Negative. This is a in-the-moment decision. Do you return the sickle, or do you keep it
Nope.
on your person?
She pulled it out for a reason.
Alrighty then!
Gulps.
Good.
Okay. What do you do next then?
I'd like to do some sort of check to try to identify. When we were on Aconachorus, we saw all those plants from the different planets. To try to identify if this is a plant that is. She wouldn't know it's native, but is this a plant that thrives in a volcanic area? You know what I'm trying to ask?
Make a nature check.
Okay. If this is like an alien plant, that's what she's trying to go after. Oof!
Waiting for meta resources.
I'll use my inspiration on it.
Okay.
Oh, we can. A 9.
Alright. You don't know what it is. The brain object is slowly starting to, or rapidly starting to soften and become more flesh-like.
Are these thorns moving?
No.
Is anything else moving? It's just coming back to life. Yes.
That's all you see.
Okay.
I believe if there's nothing else, we either leave now, like attempt to alleviate its wounds with the healing of Valdan, or we go. This is the choice now.
Can you check if it is corrupted, Avaris? I do not know what that is.
Something like that could be difficult, but I could try to glean. I am better at certain disease, but I could try. What could I try and roll to discern that? It's corruption.
Well, define what you mean by corruption.
Oh, I guess I'm more keen, I guess, in disease in this aspect, but I just want to see if it's like if it's diseased or if it's anything that I could recognize or discern what's happening.
Sure. Give me a. Let's go with insight.
Insight.
Never mind.
Wow.
This
This is going great.
It's in the brain.
This is beyond my purview, Sarah. I recommend we live now. You've got your device. I say we go back. Yes,
For
we
next
know
6
this is here.
seconds, she's looking at the sickle she pulled out.
Perhaps we step away.
Let me look at this first. I want to know what this was.
Look up nervously to fleshy brain.
Arcana check.
Okay.
Stone Prison Sickle. This particular weapon was forged as a bane against aberrations with the additional property of petrifying them.
Aberrations, additional property of petrifying. So that would tell her this is an aberration and
Yes.
not a plant.
Also, it should be noted that the petrification in this case is like that of wood rather than stone.
Let me sit here and think about what does Sierra know about aberrations. I gotta separate out what Mooney knows. What are the aberrations Sierra's gone up against? Eyeless aren't aberrations. Or are they?
They are.
They are? Okay.
Was the Windigaten an aberration?
No. That was undead.
The mayhem that she fought that got the mana back for Valistane, was that an aberration?
Construct.
That was a construct, okay. And the things that Primus sent after them, constructs?
Mm-hmm.
And everything in the Art Amphitheater was also constructs. I don't think she knows enough about aberrations to where she would be alarmed. Is the wound still open?
It is, but it's closing.
She would move her mage hand to push it back in.
Okay. As you put the sickle back, slowly, whatever this was starts to turn back into its petrified state.
It's an aberration, Havaris. And I only really know one type of those that I've seen before, which are the eyeless. And they are, well, they're rather nasty. They're like parasites. They like to take over one living being and consume it.
Why don't we put that on the pile of shit Havaris does not know about and move past, yes, you see?
She'll pull out Handsome. The old pup. She's gonna try to feed it the mana that's in here, the primal.
Alright, I will be with the others, yes?
I thought we weren't allowed companions on this Apex of Mana.
As you start to summon Handsome, a few things start to happen. I need you to make me an Arcana check, please.
Okay.
Okay, as you start to summon forth Handsome, the incantation is complete, but your magics begin to fail. You can hear the sound of screeching and crying out, and then the spell fails rather violently.
Can you describe the screeching? Were they humane?
No, they were the sounds of Handsome's body being ripped apart as you tried to summon it here.
So screeching of a demon dog. Nothing
Yes.
else.
Nothing else.
She'll eyeball the eyes that are sitting in Ica at the top. She'll eyeball the eyes of Bright Eyes. She'll wade her way back with her discoveries. Well, something has gone, well, horribly wrong in here. It's rather delightful. She'll gesture backwards. That thing is an aberration. And I'm not sure what type of experiment grew it. I imagine it was feeding on the mana that's in here. And there's a sickle. Specifically for aberrations that petrify. She'll tap her chin. The eyeless are an aberration, and the eyeless are from the Astral Sea, but I've been wondering, do we know what their actual origin is? Are they from a different sector?
Is there something we could roll to find out? Or do we just know that information?
I think we need to do research.
You can use your own information. Like, do you think? I think she's just talking to you in character.
Yeah.
I haven't really thought much about it, I guess. I assumed, eggs, because that's what that queen was laying when we fought a horde of them back on Conflux, but, speculation, I guess.
She'll look at the other two. Alvarez, I don't believe you've seen eyeless yet, but what about you, Effie? Any thoughts on... Well, I don't know if native is the right word, but I'm wondering if they're from a different sector.
I honestly don't really care.
Well, I also attempted to summon, Handsome here, and he was torn apart before he got here.
Oh, that's disturbing.
I'm sure the pain was good for, well, his growth, but...
Oh my.
Didn't you do some sort of pact with Baba Yaga and animals and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, have fun with that. Shall we move on?
Sure.
She just looks lost in thought. Yes, I feel like there's something... Yes, let's move.
Okily dokily. As you peer through the waterfall, you see the door once more. Press in the buttons, and where would you guys like to go?
Down the list to the Astral Lectern.
So be it. Bo, bo, bo.
Did you boys finish Classroom 6, or were you just done with 5?
We're just done with 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
My notes are up to date then.
Yeah, I just scrolled up and counted all the D100 rolls.
Okay, let's do this one.
Oh.
We back.
Back to
Wait,
the.
oh!
Well, yeah. I know. I'm going back.
It's go back.
I was like, what?
We're so back. It's so Jover. All right.
Hmm.
All right. Go ahead, Luca. What were you guys doing here?
Luca would have just hovered up to this side and looked down at the pool of the silver? What was
Yep,
it called?
Quicksilver, yep.
Quicksilver. Mary told me that there's a potential of contacting gods through this substance. He's gonna try to arcana this. He has no idea. Very pretty liquid.
Do I sense any familiarity with the pool I've entered in the dream?
Definitely. There is a rather similar juxtaposition between those two sensations as you look upon it.
This feels oddly familiar.
Really? How so?
In the dream, there was a pool of creation, it was called. It almost feels the same way. Back in the dream, I entered that pool to basically because it was said to grant a wish. but I don't.
Ooh.
But I was protected by, I would say, my gnomish heritage. So my familiarity with the dream. I don't think I could do the same here. I wouldn't try it at all.
Very powerful stuff, then.
Mm.
How far is this again? Like from the ledge
Like
to
2 feet.
How, 2
Like,
feet?
Like 2 feet, yeah. It's not far at all.
Oh, okay. Was Mulu gonna say something? Sorry.
Be careful,
Uh,
don't die.
Yep, I'm just I'm moving to here, and I'm going to sit down cross-legged. Oh, and think about the storm of the desert.
Oh.
You said this is a
Oh,
pool
boy.
that can reach the gods.
Oh. What are you doing? Are you praying?
In a way.
Oh, let me back up.
Ew, he's praying. That's gross and cringe. Sano, do you see how cringe he's being right now? I think I should give him a little gut
meditate.
ball.
I'm gonna meditate and
Oh wait.
I'll
would you
meditate
like
and
some-
try and steal a little power from my god.
Oh.
Here you go. And he gives him a light massage.
What?
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Hey,
All right.
don't worry about it. This will help you.
Oh, that's okay.
I feel like I'm
I was
intruding
about,
on something.
I was about to make you like roll, yeah, do a performance check and see how good you did.
Sano feels like he shouldn't be watching.
Luca's just staring into the pool, and after he's done doing what Mula's doing, he's focusing on something else.
All right, Mulu.
What was that noise?
What?
Oh, I thought I heard something like.
I mean crackers.
Oh,
Eating crackers
you're
and he
eating
said,
something.
"Mulu."
All right, Mulu. As you cross-leg, meditate, and begin to think on the desert storm, the rest of you all see the rippling effect across the Quicksilver pool. And there you see it. The deserts of Mulu's homeland. Through this viewpoint, you can see people that look very much like Mulu running at a rapid pace across a desert savanna. Rapidly, they disassemble a home, as in the distance you can see a great sandstorm wall slowly approaching. You will see them open hatches into the ground and dip down low, leaving long pieces of rope atop. The sandstorm smashes across the scene, swirling and shifting. Mulu can feel the heat, the wind, the slight pain of the dust striking hard against flesh. And then you will see the image reveals where the people once were, covered in sand. But then, stepping across on the surface, wearing shoes of wire and long circular wooden snowshoes, but they're for sand, come walking across sand shoes, come walking across and pull on the red ropes that were left behind before and begin to dig downwards, opening the hatch and letting out Mulu's people. They clamber up, quickly start to dig out the sand, and once again build their homes atop the gift given to them by their angry gods. And Mulu's meditation ends as the desert winds begin to die down in the distance.
Mhm. Take a deep breath. Then kind of bristly shake as if he's shaking a bunch of sand off him. And he will stand. Strange pool.
So, how did
What's
it
this?
feel?
I haven't felt that in a long time.
Was that your homeland?
It's pretty hardcore.
Once it was. But now, a memory.
What's his demeanor when he walks away?
He's, like, really thoughtful. Heck, give me an insight check. Yeah.
Sure.
He looks thoughtful. There's a layer of almost a deep sadness. It doesn't feel like he's sad that he lost something. He is, like, he definitely lost something and he's sad about it, but there's a feeling of he left it on the table. He feels guilty.
Luca immediately feels a sense of kindred spirits with him. Oh. Well, I'll visit that later. And he goes up to this little ledge and stares up into the pool. He will try to focus. Or
Down.
Yeah,
Like,
down.
like you get up, you just stare up into the ceiling. I'm like, all right.
Oh, that looks like a cavern, yes.
Wait, why is the Quicksilver up top?
It dies.
And he will, interestingly enough, hover/cross his legs and try to focus on the clowns.
Ooh.
Oh God. All right.
For Sano, this would look like he's meditating, or for the first time, look like he's praying to something.
Yeah, he's quite surprised at your actions.
The music.
Please tell me that's actually playing through the Quicksilver.
Oh no.
Is
All
this
right.
the theme for Roller Coaster Tycoon?
As you look down, you will see that the shifting, rippling effects reveal more of the circus that you've seen before. You could see many different forms of many different races, of many different versions of the clowns that you had met before. They shift and speak to the same manner, in almost the same position of those like you that have come before, or perhaps even are yet still to come. However, one of them will look up towards you, and then you will see the mask twist and begin to smile. They will wave.
Luca waves back with the same twisted smile.
And then the clown will clap twice, and the image fades.
Luca just gets blown back a little bit, not towards the silver pool. No.
Oh no, he fell in! Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I can hover. And he just goes back.
Wait, I can hover!
Ooh. They did not want me to see that. Did he recognize who was looking back at him?
No. And yet,
Oh.
yes.
Oh.
In fact, you think it was you.
He just starts giggling to himself.
Would
As he goes
Sano
down.
think it was Luca? Because, I mean, he kind of saw it.
You have no idea, Sano.
Yeah, but that's what I figured.
You saw some crazy shit just then.
yeah. He's like, yes, that's the clowns I remember.
And he just starts giggling to himself and pats Mulu on the back. Let us
Sano,
move on.
Sano thinks about contacting the dream gods, but
Uh-huh.
he noticed that this is kind of like, because it seemed like what he saw right now, that it's kind of like spying on them, making images that they don't want to see, maybe. And then he thinks about Woad, and then he doesn't.
Yeah?
Yeah, but no, I don't know. But I don't think that's a good idea.
You should
Sano-
spy.
You spy
Sano
on
will
Woad,
move on.
he gets out of the shower.
Bro, yeah, and then I explode like Luca did.
Oh no, a barrier! Hold on, let me find it. Ah, here we go. And he's just like silently chuckling to himself. Oh, another barrier!
A very interesting place. It
Mhm.
almost seems like a way to spy on the deities, which is
Mm.
You know,
a weird thing to say.
I like to think that when you run into an invisible wall in Foundry, it's Luca just pretending there's an invisible wall there and running into it.
Yeah, that's what
He's
he's
suddenly
doing.
miming. Oh, no.
Created it for us, yes.
One more thing,
Mhm.
if I can do this.
Yeah.
He would look to see if he can sense any Leylanic magics around here.
Ooh.
The same thing you've been feeling this whole time.
Okay.
It's all
Just wanna
interconnected to this place. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
And then you guys
Next
return.
room.
You guys return to the classrooms.
Yeah.
All right, but that puts us at time, so I'll stop there.
Alright.
Ah!
Very good.
The exploration, so much fun.
I know, right?
It is so much fun.
So many
Yeah.
cool things. There's so many like sick rooms in this place.
Yeah.
Ooh, what was that weird brain? Who knows?
Time to go.
I don't want to find out.
We have teleportation chalk now.
Yes, we did. Well, did we? Well,
So
Fear didn't
you can
say
go ahead and
that.
add that to your inventory as Portalis chalk.
Portalis. Can you spell that for me? Because I have it. Oh, give
T-A-L-I-S.
me.
Portal.
Oh, wait, I
P-O-R.
was so close.
P-O-R-T.
Why? Because I gotta. Sorry. Portalis
Thank
chalk.
you. All right. Is there
Portalis.
limited uses of this?
There were 5. Now there are 4.
Nice.
Okay.
Only
I'll
17 more rooms to go.
I wonder, like, obviously we don't
What's
know
the
that.
matter, Storm?
17 more rooms to go.
We did like 10 rooms today. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, we're making
Good.
progress.
Yeah. Would you have rathered we fought the brain?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Woo! Let's see if
Oh
there's
my God.
any
No.
fan
I gotta run, guys. I gotta get to my facial. Bye, everybody.
yeah.
See you later.
Bye.
Yeah.
I just
There.
imagine Lolly
Oh.
sitting in front of a bunch of guys.
Of course you do.
God.
Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching. You guys are amazing, cool, awesome. I'll see y'all next time. And next time, I mean in like 2 hours for Dark Side.
Yeah.
GG.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.